I'm your host with the most, Welcome 23. You're joining me for Heist, Monaco, Chapter 6. You think we need one more? You stand with your crew, staring at the burning remnants of your safe house. Completely destroyed. Ansel did a thorough job. He must have learned the location and made his move while we were in prison. The crowd starts to gather as people stream out of neighboring buildings, pointing up at the flames and making calls to the fire department. This is unsurprising. I've known Ansel would do something like this. After all, backstabbing is a specialty. What a senseless destruction of beautiful Monaco real estate. This building could have been historic. I want to destroy the people who did this. They're just asking for the wrath of Blackbird. Unbelievable. In my day, we settled things with fisticuffs, face to face. None of this sneaking around starting fires. This is sloppy demo work. Ansel wanted it to look messy and dramatic. He's sending us a message. Well, we get it loud and clear. Lena paces around angrily, her eyes scanning the scene with military precision. For the record, whoever sent her hacks, two-man squad, left in a hurry. Off the record, I wish Ansel was brave enough to do it himself, so I could catch him and slap the blonde out of his hair. John, how worried should we be about this? You look at your crew, their faces pale and tense in the glowing light of the fire. Everyone listen. We'll come back stronger. Yes, this is a blow, but we can put the crew together because we know you're the most talented thieves in the field. We can recover from this, and when we hit back at Ansel, we'll hit back hard. Damn right we will. He ain't nothing yet. We'll show him nobody messes with us. One thing's clear. We'll need to find a new place to set up. If Ansel found us once, what's to stop him from doing it again? Ansel loves to posture. This was a power move for him, a way to get us running scared. He won't risk his precious reputation trying to come after us head on. Trust me, he's stuck playing defense for now. Though that doesn't mean we won't have to take every precaution on security. Samira, we'll need you to spread some false trails. I can doctor security footage, fabricate travel records, make it look like we're running everywhere from Naribo to Las Vegas. Perfect. Give Ansel a headache next time he tries to track us down. And where will we actually be? We need a safe house somewhere we can plan and regroup. I've got a place in mind. Now let's get out of here. We don't want to be here when the cops show up. Bring everyone to an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town. Your crew looks around the empty space. Like we haven't seen this warehouse before. I know it's bare bones, but it's safe. Yeah, this warehouse definitely has that concrete warehouse vibe. Well, this is just refreshingly simple. Samira looks around with a tight grin on her face, teeth clenched together. Okay, we'll give you $20. Go out and buy something for the place. Samira, why do you look like you swallowed a sea urchin? You'd think I'd have a better poker face after years of praising Lulu's toothpick art. I'm Blackbird. I used to better setups than this. The wings of cyber justice need a cutting-edge arsenal. Actually, I know a place you might like. A safe house I used during a job with Brimstone. Real tech-savvy crew. Let me pull some strings. And it's gonna cost diamonds, probably. The next morning, Rye takes you to the high-tech safe house. You take a moment to look around the sleek, modern hideout filled with the most state-of-the-art tech. Oh, excuse me, it's got a 3D fucking table. Okay, this is pretty sweet. Now I can work with this. Modern, sleek, and with a super villain flair for style. And a kitchenette in the back. Yes, fit for a spaceman, I suppose. Are these gadgets really necessary? Well, I think this is pretty badass. It's got the whole secret lair vibe. How is it a secret lair? You literally have windows surrounding all around you. Like, literally, anyone can see you. But it is kind of sci-fi. I wouldn't mind some comfy furniture, fancy chandeliers, maybe a marble floor. Oh, Jesus Christ. You already have some place in mind, don't you? Of course I do. You think I'm gonna settle for an old place after living in the cell for 3 years? When did you have time? Eris, if anyone deserves the good life, it's you. Eris grins and blows you a kiss. Love it when you spoil me. So, we checking out one other option? Oh yeah, follow me. Really? Eris brings you to a stylish villa in the hills with large windows overlooking a gorgeous view. The other place had a gorgeous view too. Look, we can have a pool table, an old-timer table, and some cushy chairs, I suppose, and some artwork and a chandelier. Oh, and a fish tank. You weren't kidding. This is beautiful. The Rooks have a safe house all over the world. I've seen my share. I can honestly say this puts them to shame. Fitting for a group of proper disguised, distinguished criminals, I'd say. Not bad, right? Not bad. This would make Sinatra proud. How did you even find this place, Eris? You two aren't the only ones who owe me favors. And here I thought we were special. Outside, you talk with Rye and Eris to make your decision, which is going to cost diamonds. So, looks like we got options. Keep it simple with the warehouse or treat ourselves to an upgrade. Clearly, we deserve to treat ourselves. Why not hide out in comfort and style? Or take advantage of the high-tech safehouse. We couldn't do better for a base of operations. But it's your call, John. Where should we set up our new headquarters? Shut up. So, let me get this. She says she was calling in a favor for the quote-unquote stylish safe house. Oh, God. I'm not in the mood today. Just no. I think we should stick with the warehouse. We don't need anything fancy. Well, it's not much, but it'll do. Hey, we've done worse. Remember the bunker in Prague? We don't speak of the bunker in Prague. I'd like to speak of the bunker in Prague. Go ahead. Later, as you and your crew settle in your new headquarters. Alright, everyone. I know it's not fancy, but what matters is that we'll be safe here. I agree. I think it's fine. We don't need frills, just function. You join Rye at the table in the common room, sliding a drink over to him. I hope we didn't lose anything too valuable with the old safe house. I know you'd put a lot of work into it. It was only ever meant to be temporary. Besides, who do you think I am? I got copies of everything we need right here. Rye puts a cell phone down on the table, tapping it with his finger. And right here. He taps his temple, giving you a grin. I'd expect nothing less. You've still got it, Rye. Rye smiles, taking a sip of his drink and leaning back with a sigh. I'm just glad we're all in one place again. You, me, and Eris. Yeah, it's good to be back. Just as you're starting to relax in your new space, Samara calls you over with a worried tone. There's something you should see, and you're not gonna like it. Everything you say is just not something I like as of the last 2 chapters. The crew gathers around Samira's computer to see a televised interview on screen. Let me guess, it's Ansel! We're here today with security expert Ansel Crane to discuss the recent break-in at Trask Island Prison. Mr. Crane, in your professional opinion, how could this happen at a maximum security prison? Frankly, having seen the security footage, I'm shocked that it was successful. Oh boy, here we go. These criminals were clearly lacking in infiltration skills needed for even the simplest confidence trick. Their attempts to foil security were ridiculous. So you're calling them amateurs? I've worked with infamous grifters before, masters of deception and disguise, and these thieves were definitely not up to par. One of them was barely keeping it together, looked like an actor with a bad case of stage fright. He's talking about me, pretending he doesn't know me, of course. Wouldn't want to tarnish his reputation. He's got some nerve saying I had stage fright. He couldn't even talk his way out of a speeding ticket. And I saw him try once. There were tears, bleeding, the whole deal. The officer charged him double. I'll never get tired of these stories. Not only did a notorious thief known as Whisperer escape, so did a criminal, Eris Hong. If you could say one thing to the con artist responsible, what would it be? Ansel stares straight into the camera, speaking directly to you. Turn yourselves in while you can. This could only end one way. When you're lying in the dirt, you'll wish you'd taken my advice. Oh. I'm gonna beat this man to death, I'm just saying. I want to punch him right in his smug face. Nobody insults my crew. I'm sure John and Lena did fine. Ansel is an ass. He's condescending and vain, and I couldn't care less about his opinion of us. I hate to see Ansel getting the limelight like this, but it is true that grifting isn't any of our specialties. The guards at the security checkpoint seemed to sense that something shady was going on. And honestly, I'd hate to go through the ordeal again, which means... Are you saying what I think you're saying? Yes, we need one more, because that's the title of the chapter. I'm saying we need one more. Every crew could use a grifter. I have no fucking clue what grifter is. If it means I won't have to talk my way through security again, I'm in favor. I've heard of Drifter, I've heard of... Lena, you're... a fine con. Nah. I will not be persuaded by her feminine wiles. Not a grifter, and that's fine. We should never have put you in that position in the first place. It's not what we brought you on for. Amen to that. Big of you to own up to it, John. Ah, thank you. Just don't ever make me do it again. I'm better at ass-kicking than sweet-talking. Don't worry. You won't have to once we get a real grifter. Yeah, but recruiting Edison and Lena was hard enough after Ansel found out we're in town. And now he'll be watching our movements even more closely. Aren't you forgetting something? You've got me now, and I've got more contacts than Ansel could ever possibly track. Well, then let's find ourselves a grifter. Hell yeah. I'd have hated to miss all my crew's recruitments, and I know just where to start. Amsterdam, the Netherlands. You, Ryan, and Eris find seats in an avant-garde theater near one of Amsterdam's artisty districts. We got snacks, people. Can you wear something more discreet? I'm just serious. You're supposed to be, like, in an artsy theater. Eris plops herself down in the seat between you and Rye, passing you an overflowing bag of popcorn. Where did you get a bag of popcorn in the theater? You know what? No, don't even. Just don't even. So, what do we know about this guy? His name is Peter Graves. From what I've heard, once he goes method, he can get away with anything. One time, he was being chased by 2 FBI agents in El Paso, and he got them to arrest each other. He ran a Monaco switch on the feds. I'm prepared to be impressed. The lights go down, and the spotlight comes to rest on the center stage, where a man stands by himself. He holds a lampshade in one hand and a mop in the other. You know what? We haven't given you a voice. Screw it. Welcome, ladies and gentlefolk, to an experimental journey into the illustrious and illuminating mind. My own. That's our guy. Promising start, right? But hark! Hark! The descending sound of raindrops that approach. Graves lifts the lampshade dramatically and then places it on his head. Well, this is happening. Better buckle in. I regret nothing. This is what happens when you don't support my channel. I have to go freelance. 30 minutes later, Graves now lies prostrate next to a lit candle, gesturing wildly at the ceiling. Cruel trumpets. I trumpet back at you. Doo-doo! Wait, I thought the trumpets representing his angelic alter ego. They obviously represent his repressed childhood memories. Haven't you been paying attention? An indeterminable amount of time later. Am I man? Or am I fetus? For what makes it... No, I regret everything now. Boo! You suck! A chorus of boos echo around you as the audience starts to heckle Graves. A man in the front row throws a tomato, because I want to know where he got the tomato, which hits Graves square in the face with a splat. This suddenly got more entertaining. I needed this. Ooh. Ooh comes prepared with actual rotten fruit. Exactly. Sit back and watch. Interesting development. I'm dying. Hold on. I need to cough. Okay. Hopefully the mic isn't staticky. Interesting development. I want to see how this plays out. You lean back in your seat, grabbing a handful of popcorn as you watch the chaos unfold. You cretins don't appreciate real art. Graves starts grabbing every prop on stage and hurling them into the audience. Hey, you can't do that! The boos turn to cheers as the security guard runs up on stage and tackles Graves to the ground. Yeah, take him out! I'll show you real art. Graves attempts to put up a fight, but the security guard lands several punches before dragging him bodily from the stage. You'll never take me alive. Graves grabs a hold of the stage curtain on his way out, causing it to flail wildly as the security guard tries to dislodge him. The corner of the billowing cloth catches the flame on the still burning candle. Fire! Fire! With seconds, the curtain has gone up in smoke and overhead sprinklers sputter on, dousing the audience members. I think this is our cue to go. Follow me! Well, the crowd erupts into chaos. Everyone rushes for the exits. Eris leads you and Rye out for a side door. And into the alley behind the theater, you see three men huddled together around a pile of purses and jackets. I gave a stirring performance, one of my best. Did you see their faces when I grabbed the curtain? Good acting's hard to come by, but pretending to act badly is even harder. The audience looked on the verge of tears. Yeah, you really sold it. Let's just split the take and get out of here. Good haul today. Look at this fur coat. I bet I can sell it for twice its value. I was hoping for more, but still, gotta keep on top of my craft. If small gigs like this are all we get, then... Take a detour, though. Through a coat check on your way out, guys. Who's that? Whatever you think you saw, it's not what if... Relax, Graves. We know all about you and your side jobs. Look, if you're fans, I'm happy to give you an autograph. Why don't we step this... Oh, we definitely didn't come to see that disaster of a one-man show. Well done, by the way. The audience spotted hook, line, and sinker. I've never heard boos out loud before. It's a clever con. I'll take some time to for everyone to trickle back inside after the evacuation. And I'm sure by then you'll be long gone with their valuables. We got a job you might be interested in. Ah, so you're in need of my formidable talents. For the flourish, Graves turns back to the heckler and the security guard. Gentlemen, why don't you take these somewhere else? I've got business to take care of. Graves' accomplices gather up the coats and wallets and hurry away, shooting you distrustful looks. Now, I'll have you know that I'm a busy man. I'm on my way to being a Hollywood A-list actor. Do all Hollywood A-list actors humiliate themselves on stage so they can lift purses off their audience? It's a temporary necessity. To get the part, one must look the part. And that means one must have a certain lifestyle. The agent, the fancy car, the whole package. So, you're trying to con your way into Hollywood? Once the right people see how important I am, they'll be practically throwing roles my way. These little theater cons of mine are just a necessary stop along the road to success. Huh. Well, this could be your big break. If you work with us, you'll be able to afford the best celebrity lifestyle you can imagine. Now you're speaking my language, friend. Trust me, if you help us pull this off, you can show the whole world how big of a deal you are. What role is more impressive than that of a man who can con his way into the palace of Monaco? Now that's a tempting prospect. I can see it now. My name in lights. Why don't you think on it, and we'll get back to you with the details. In the meantime, you're all invited to Act 2 of my one-man show, opening next week. I've prepared an unspeakably awful monologue. Oh, thanks, but we really have to, Of course, we'd love to come. Ayers flashes Graves a smile, then grabs you and Rye by the arms and starts to back out of the alley. And this is the part where we start running. Go, 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 go! Why run? Come on. London, United Kingdom. A plane ride later, you step out of the taxi as women in high fashion dresses of every color walk by with men in sharp three-piece suits. A large banner over the grand entrance of the gala reads, "The Sitwell Organization of Betterment of Society." Not sure we got the dress code this one, Dry. Relax. New money show up to events like this all the time. We'll blend right in. Shoot. Okay, you? Sure. Me? Yeah. Her? No. We're looking for Miranda Moreau, right? Yeah, but I doubt she'll be taken or going by that name here. Take a look. Rye offers you his phone, which has several photos queued up on a screen. So, I'm just curious. I'm assuming she's going to be the diamond choice here? Why is it all the good choices are diamond editions, and they're all female? All the bad choices are guys. Am I the only one noticing that right now? Am I the only one who's awoken to this all of a sudden? I'm just saying. In each photo, Miranda has different hair, different clothes, different smiles. Her poses alongside diplomats, politicians, executives. This is her in all of these photos? Yep, Miranda was born and raised in the same social circle as Princess Margaret, Barrett Carlyle's son, soon-to-be bride. Rye flips through an old pictogram photos of Miranda and Margaret as teenagers hugging each other close and smiling. An upper-class grifter with intimate knowledge of the Monaco royal family? She sounds perfect. Let's hope that doesn't mean she's loyal to them. Good question. You enter the gala hall, looking for Miranda's face in the sea of donors. Eventually, you find her in the back beside an old man with a noble crest Pendos jacket. Thank you for your generous donation, Baron Ernman. It almost matches that of Duchess Flong, but will be plenty. Almost. That tar thinks she can buy her way back to a reputation. Miranda puts on a small frown, leaning us a little closer. Well, between you and me, she would be devastated to learn she wasn't the highest donor tonight. She does so pride herself on being generous. Ha! Her pride will have to suffer, I'm afraid. I'm increasing my donation. And that's how a grifter works. He reaches in his pocketbook to write another check. Miranda smiles strains when she notices you. You look a little out of place. Are you sure you should be here? Absolutely. We were hoping to speak to you about a job. Miranda laughs, but her eyes show no amusement. I appreciate the interest, but I'm quite busy running this charity. Too busy for the royal family of Monaco? The what? But we didn't... For a moment, Miranda's voice rings out over a lull in the music, and nearby patrons turn to look at you. You clearly have me mistaken for someone else. Are you trying to cause a scene? Now, if you'll excuse me. She starts to turn away just as the string quartet changes the song and the patrons of the gala begin to dance. Perhaps we can discuss this over a dance. I promise you it's worth your time. Miranda hesitates, but then relents and takes your offered hand. I could use a break from the donors. What should I call you, stranger? John, and your name is... Delilah Sitwell, chair of Sitwell Organization for the Betterment of Society. Go away. Music swirls around you. You gently lead her in a simple waltz, and she glides over the floor with undeniable grace. Miss Sitwell. You're good at your job. Pitching rich influencers against one another, using their egos to raise money for a charity they know nothing about. If this was an art, you'd be Michelangelo. I'll make sure my parents know etiquette school paid off. But flattery is cheap. Why should I listen to your proposition? You've heard the news about Princess Margaret's engagement to Barrett Carlyle, yes? Unfortunately, what she sees in that cruel, selfish pig, I'll never understand. I find it rather convenient that as soon as Monaco had financial troubles, they welcomed a wealthy commoner into the family so quickly. So you think this is a love match? She had a love match until her family saw fit to reject it. Her cheeks color and she looks aside. So I've heard. It isn't my place to assume. I don't know her personally. We both know that's not true, Miranda. How did you... Hear us out. We'll explain everything. The music lulls to a stop. She collects herself and looks you over analytically. The upstairs balcony. You have 3 minutes. Bring your associates. On the roof, Miranda laughs when you finish explaining the job. When you don't join her, her eyebrows shoot up. Oh, you're serious? You actually want to steal the crown jewels during a live broadcast of a wedding? Yep, that's the plan, and we want your help to do it. No wonder. You don't look like you know what dinner jacket to wear, let alone the difference between a salad fork and an oyster fork. Oyster fork is really small, salad fork is bigger. Thank you, though. There are forks just for oysters? Oh, goddammit, Earth. I rest my case. I promise, if you work for us, we'll make the royal family pay. I don't care about the royal family. They made it clear that they don't care about me. What about Margaret? Do you really think she doesn't care about you? A soft smile forms on Miranda's face, despite herself. Margaret cares about everyone she meets. Deeply. After a long, pensive silence, Miranda strides from the balcony. I'll think over your proposition. I trust you to reach out within 24 hours. Now excuse me. There are drunk rich fools downstairs who have money they won't be missing. She slinks inside with a brilliant smile, hugging a cheery woman affectionately as she begins to mingle. That woman is a special kind of dangerous. Eh. Later that night on your flight back to Monaco. Decision time. Who do we like? Well, Graves is amazing at playing the fool, keeping all eyes on him. At some point, we're gonna need a spectacle, and that man is a spectacle. If we want someone who'll throw himself wholeheartedly into any role, Graves is our man. But let's not forget Miranda. She could charm her way past anyone and anything. Miranda is in a class of her own, and we could definitely use her inside knowledge about the royal family. Yeah, she's got a history with Princess Margaret, and they were clearly more than friends, and I think there's still something there. I'm guessing that would give Miranda some powerful motivation. Who knows? This might even give her a chance for reconciliation. So what's the verdict, John? Using Miranda will unlock additional scenes with Princess Margaret. Recruit her to... Okay, again, my point still stands. You have every single diamond choice. And I know someone's gonna go, yeah, but Eddie the Quick. Okay. One old man. Which, wasn't he up against a diamond choice, actually? I could be wrong, but... To my memory, look at our whole team. Blackbird, Lena, like, all these people are diamond choices. They're all female. And yet, like, our male choice is... All of them are normal, non-diamond costing. It's like... We're doing Ocean's 11 with all men, and then if you want Ocean's like Supreme with extra toppings, it's all diamond female edition. I don't understand that. And she's also 30 diamonds. Holy shit. I would have actually liked a more balanced team. Especially, like, for instance, if you went with a female MC for a moment, and then you literally went with all the diamond choices, you're gonna have, what, 1 or 2 guys on your team? Versus if you went with a male, like, at least then it's balanced with Eddie being the choice. I don't know. I guess in the long run, just screw it. Yeah, there goes 30. Ran to meet you at your headquarters, raising an eyebrow. She looks around. Yes, it's bear shit. Just get off it. Make yourself at home. Thank you, John. I look forward to seeing where this partnership takes us. I hoped a little more class and elegance for your safe house. But then we can't all have good taste and decor. She looks over at Lena, who's busy hanging up a punching bag in the corner of the room. Our enforcer, I assume? The one and only. What gave it away? Rhetorical, darling. It's clear with such rustic taste in clothing, your specialty must be more manual. Okay, ladies, I thought this was 2019. Ladies were supposed to be with one another, raise each other up, not tear one another down. I thought that was the whole feminist movement. God, you even insult like a rich girl. What did you just say to me? Just that it's clear where your assets lie, and they aren't in fashion. You wish you looked this good, princess. I'm not gonna lie, she does look good. Your assets aren't manners either, for that matter. I kinda want to see you two fight, but that would be unfeminist of me. No, I may need some help carrying my bags inside. I have quite a few. Carry them your goddamn self! Are they filled with disguises? One for every occasion. Formal, business, formal, gala, nautical formal, formal tea, high tea. Let's just get you settled in. As the evening winds down, you see Samira frowning at something on the screen. Samira, everything okay? Not exactly. We've got a problem. Is it something Blackbird can handle? Unfortunately, this one might need more of a group effort. Care to fill me in? I've been keeping tabs on everything Ansel's up to that might leave a digital footprint, and he just commissioned this custom security system specifically for the royal wedding. We knew security would be a tide. How does this change anything? Being designed by one of the top players in the field, Ulrich Zellweger. Zellweger, sorry. So the royal jewels will be even more difficult to lift. Not just more difficult, virtually impossible. You said virtually. There's still hope. Okay? Next time on Monaco. Who the hell is Ulrich? Maybe we could somehow get an inside job with him? Question mark? Or buy his favor? Or diamond choice? Or I'm sure choices will do something. Anyway. Alright, so with that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And, speaking of supporting my channel, hi. So, you can hit that little join button. It, one, gives you loyalty badges to use in the comments, as well as live chats. You get custom emojis. You get member shoutouts. Basically, I do that every month. You get extra posts that are unique to you and only you for being a contributor to the channel. And you get an exclusive and unique Discord rank if you are in our Discord. So, please feel free to support the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Pretty much right now, old Betsy, the computer that I'm on right now, she's a 5-plus-year-old computer, and she needs a little bit of love. And by a little bit of love, I mean she needs to be taken out in the field and put down. Just look at the flowers, Betsy. Just look at the flowers. Pretty much, she's having a lot of difficulties. Like, today even, we had some difficulties getting the stream started, and things are only going to get worse. And pretty much, if old Betsy goes out, well, there's no more chapters. So I hate to say that, but it's the truth. So please, support if you can. There's also some links down below to support my channel. It's greatly appreciated. And I'm trying to do everything I can, and, you know, and I don't really ask for assistance. I kind of just leave it in there, and I've left it in the description for 2 years, but it's getting to the point where I kind of need a little bit of help. So I just thought I'd throw that out. Without further ado, thank you all for watching. Today, like I said, there was an issue getting the stream started, and Heist, and some sound issues, so we'll most likely do Desire and Decorum next, and then as you can clearly tell, we have to wait for the keys to regenerate, so High School Story will be a little bit late today. However, come join us on Twitch. I have a surprise plan for those who are going to wait, and at least we'll be able to multitask and do something else as well as, you know, productive content-wise. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.